Hello, this is Jay.
And Jack.
Here to talk about Jay and Jack Plus, our new podcasting venture where we do podcasts about Fringe,
Games of Thrones,
Firefly,
The Married Man Show,
Jay and Jack TV,
and more.
And it's only for 1 penny for the first month, and that is awesome. So you can check that out at jayandjacktv.com. Click on the Plus feed, become a member for only 1 penny.
You can try it for a penny, 1 month for a penny.
So check it out. Hasta luego, and goodbye.
Bye.
This question is for Lena. Hi. Don't be nervous. I say this every time. So for Cersei, how do you play all the different sides of her? The manipulative side, the side that loves her children no matter what, and how damn heavy were those wigs?
That's what I love about her is, and I know I've been criticised for giving her some humanity, but I think everyone deserves a chance. And I just think she's a confused woman who thought life was going to be something very different, and she just tries to cope with what is and hold on. And the wigs are part of the game.
First off, I have to say, Jon Snow, you know nothing. And secondly, whether you've read the books or not, I just want to know, all of you, except for you, George, sorry, how would you end the series if you could do it? Like, what would you do?
The series. Jon Snow to be on the throne, definitely. Yeah, but I mean, that's brilliant things. It's so up in the air. Who knows going to be sitting there, and and he'll be dead and he'll be alive. I can't even imagine. I know what I want, but I think like in the books, with everyone here wants the same thing. I want to be sat there. But yeah, who knows?
It's the end of the movie. There's been a big battle. Go to dark. It's black. It's 10 seconds. And it comes up as a sign says 20 years later. It's a small cottage. Jaime and Cersei come sitting next to each other. Finally, my love. And the music.
I'll go back for sure and have him and Tyrion co-rule. So I think things will get interesting.
Dance number.
The new book is called The Dance with Dragons. Right, do we have another one?
Hello, I have a question for Jason, and I just want to say first that you're my sun and stars. How hard was it for you to do the fight scenes with that long hair?
It was pretty easy. And maybe it's because I'm used to long hair. I used to have to wear a dread wig on Stargate Atlantis, which was like 6 pounds, so that was just like a little rat tail. It was really easy. It wasn't very hard at all. Thank you, moon of my life. What is on your shirt?
I think everyone should have one of these because I have hope that you'll come back.
Bush ran, I was like, they're not playing around. So I was wondering for you guys, either reading the script or the book, what was the moment that hooked you in the show?
No, I had the same experience when I got to them and I thought, what the hell? But it was such a great, it's horrible, but it's really cheeky, it's just perfect. It sounds weird, but you know, suddenly you're in that dark, dark, dark place. You know that all bets are off, and that's brilliant.
Mine was, I think it was the scene that I read somewhere that you George, that you wrote first. I think it was the bit with it was right at the start, you know, after the discovery yeah, where they discovered the thing. It was pretty soon in. I just loved that scene. Was my favourite, I think. That's the bit that got me.
The very beginning of the show, the White Walkers, all that stuff. I thought that was suddenly this cold landscape. It was, and then I lost interest when I came on. My scene was over, and then I was interested again. Yeah, but I love the White Walker stuff. All that sort of supernatural element that sort of is on the periphery. I like that stuff.
We'll go back to the questions in a moment here, but before we run out of time, Dan and David, what can these guys expect for the second season? I know that a lot of them are eager to hear what the plans are.
Everyone knows. So. It
was all a dream.
You know, I would say for the readers, they know much of what to expect. I'd say it starts to get a little bit, if we're lucky enough, if we have a season 3, that's when it won't start corresponding so neatly to the books, because Storm of Swords is just too big to do as one season. So we don't know yet whether it be 1.5 seasons, whether it be, you know, maybe it's 3 seasons for Storm of Swords, Clash of Kings. We don't know yet exactly. For second season, we've got a bunch of great new characters coming in. We've already got such an incredible cast, but you know, it's time to meet the Red Priestess, and it's time to meet. And it's time to see those dragons and wolves start to grow. And there's bad stuff lurking north of the wall, and it's a season of exploration, I think. So, all leading up to, I mean, our hope has always been, you know, from the very beginning, I remember talking about this with you, George, that we can keep this alive somehow. We can get to, there's a certain scene in Storm of Swords. I'm not going to say the name of the scene because the name itself is a spoiler, so don't actually yell it out. But you all know, if you've read the books, what scene I'm talking about. It's called RW, and we've always felt like if we can get to RW, we accomplish it, you know? And so it was terrifying, you know, we pitched the show, we didn't know if it would go. We made the pilot, we didn't know if it would go. We made the first season, didn't go. Now we seem like we're set up pretty well. I think we're going to get to RW, and if that happens, then I can retire to my assignment.
Let's go back to the audience for the next question.
Hi, this question is actually from my friend Steve, who's a huge, huge fan of both the books and the show, but he couldn't be here today. So he would like to know, for season 2, are you going to be able to film the Battle of Blackwater the way it was written?
George is writing it, so I certainly hope so.
We're going to pass my hat around to get some contributions. If any of you have an extra nickel or something like that, who knows, it may pay for a little special effects. Actually, the guys from, when I was signing earlier, the guys from WIDA came up to me and said they were huge fans of the series, and I asked them if they would like to donate $7 million worth of free special effects, but for some reason they declined.
of being also a fan of people like Damon Lindelof, are you still concerned about, to put it in your words, pulling a Lost?
I believe Damon is in the room, so I better be careful what I say. I guess I am concerned about the ending. I still have 2 more books to go, and I'm juggling a lot of balls, and of course there is the deep fear that eventually someone will going to fall on my head and knock me unconscious or kill me. But all I can keep doing is juggling as fast as I can, and hopefully bring everything together in the magnificent way I see it vaguely in my head as stretching before me. It's easier to dream these things than to do them, but yeah, I certainly hope that the ending will tie together, and in terms of making people happy, well, hopefully it'll make some people happy. It'll make people happy with the book. Although I've always been a fan of the bittersweet ending, and I've said before in interviews that that's what to expect. I mean, I love Lord of the Rings, and I love the scouring of the Shire. You know, the fact that it was not a, you know, hobbits dancing happily in the woods, you know, the witch is dead kind of thing, that there was a cost to the war, and there was a human cost, and there's triumph, yes, but there's also tragedy mixed into triumph, and I think Tolkien did it brilliantly. I hope I can do something half as good.